Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Prospect Corner here at the Hockey Writers. I'm your host, Matthew Zator, and today we've got Justin Giampietro here instead of my normal co-hosts. But since it's late, we were recording another video, so I thought get Justin on here to talk about the World Juniors. He covers prospects. He's been on Prospect Corner before. Justin, how's it going?
What a couple crazy games that we got to see. I mean, you couldn't have really asked for anything better than what we got. I mean, after Sweden, Finland, I thought, oh yeah, like that's definitely going to be the best game, maybe that we see all tournament. And then Canada, Czechia was awesome as well. So yeah, I'm excited for the gold game. I'm excited for the bronze game. I mean, these are four great teams that put up a really great fight.
Yeah. I mean, we'll start with the semifinals because we can't just jump to the next ones without talking about these two because they were really fun to watch. I watched both. I am pretty much back to back because there's about half an hour between the games once it went to the complete shootout and all that stuff for Sweden, Finland, and that's always a great game. They're rivals. They've been rivals for years, and they always seem to meet up in these games. Either it be a bronze medal game. I've watched those semifinals, quarterfinals, whatever it is. They end up matching up and end up always being great games. They're not usually a blowout between each side. It's usually tight. And this one went the distance and beyond. Went to a beyond the 5-man shootout into the next one. And there's just lots to go. Lots happened in that game. I got into the overtime. Viggo Bjork had 4 breakaways. I don't know if I've seen that many. And every time he shot, and I was like, try a deke next time. He gets in the shootout and he still shoots. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you know, you're getting out at a goalie and it's like, well, he's stopping every one of your shots. How about try something different? But end up Rimpinen stopped him every time. So, but whatever. I mean, he also had a penalty in overtime, which, of course, Sweden killed off. They ended up winning it. What'd you see from that first game? Because we could probably we'll talk about it probably on Prospect Corner when we get a full episode. But what'd you think of the first semifinal there?
Well, I think for just overall, I was really impressed with how Finland played. Before the tournament, I wasn't sure about how they do without Konsta Helenius. That's a huge, huge blow. But they're always competitive, and they continue to be competitive. I mean, they were a shootout save away from winning it.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, Jack Berglund, he scores clutch goal, and then it kind of just unraveled from there. But they were in it. They had a chance to win. I was impressed with, again, just the way they've played all tournament. And it's really promising, I think, for them. You know, even going into next year where there are going to be some teams that lose players, of course, but they're going to lose Rimpinen. So that's going to be a tough blow for them. I think. I thought he was great in this game. He did give up 3 goals, but I thought he was good. And in the shootout, he really kept them in it.
Oh yeah.
For Sweden, they just have so much talent. I mean, we talking about Viggo Bjork. Yes, he didn't score on any of his breakaways, but he did get those breakaways.
Yeah.
Like, that is super impressive to have that many chances. And, you could argue that he's not their best player. I mean, you have Ivar Stenberg, you have Anton Frondell, and I mentioned him, Jack Berglund's having a good tournament too, the captain. A very solid defense that can move pucks and do the right things. And I have a lot of faith in their goaltending. So yeah, this is going to be a hard team to beat. I mean, I expected it going into this tournament that this was going to be one of those teams to beat just because of how much talent they have. And yeah, it really showed in this game, and they can win those tight games. So yeah, we'll see how they do in the gold medal game.
For sure. I mean, Finland got off such a bad start right from the get-go. They let in Rimpinen lets in a stinker. I mean, that's basically what it was. First shot on goal, he lets in, it goes off his block and just into the net. I mean, that could have destroyed Finland right up from the beginning, but they hung in there all game. tied it multiple times. They didn't have a lead in the game. So, I mean, yeah, and that's we should expect this from the Finns. I mean, they're a resilient bunch. They should never be counted out. They're always in it. Seem to always be in the medal games. It's a team that can get to the gold medal game as well. They've been there. They were there against the U.S. and just couldn't get it done. So yeah, very impressive from Finns, and they could have ended up being in the gold medal game just as easy as Sweden did. So, like you said, a save away, a goal away, they're there. So yeah, it was an exciting and entertaining first semi for sure. The second one, Canada and Canada and Czechia meeting up again, and Czechia eliminates them again, or I guess not eliminates them, but make sure they don't get a gold medal, a chance at one. And this is 3 years in a row now that they've been stymied in the last 5 minutes of a game. I mean, last year it was 40, I think it was 48 seconds to go. They scored to go ahead and then won. This time it was just over a minute. They scored, and I think 3 years ago it was something around a minute as well. So it was late goals seemed to be killing Canada, and Czechia is always the ones doing it. What do you think about this one? I mean, it was a back and forth game as well. Canada, of course, tied it with Porter Martin in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And then, of course, I say Czechia came back and did it. It's always tough when it's the elation of a tying goal and all of a sudden it's down again. But yeah, it was an exciting game though.
The thing with Canada is that they have so much talent on their team that it's always so frustrating. We talk about a team like Finland that they came so close, and I thought they played a better game than Canada did, to be honest. But there's just always something that went horrifically wrong for Canada. I mean, I think there were, the defense, I don't think played particularly well. A couple of their, the bottom pairings, I thought they could have been better. I just thought it was a sloppy kind of game for Canada. And again, the game was tied with like just over a minute left, but I still didn't think they played that great of a game. And it's unfortunate. I mean, again, they have so much talent that can just take over games, and you saw the flashes of that talent in that game. I mean, a lot of guys were making so many great plays, and when they scored on the power play early in the game, I honestly thought it was over. I mean, because when Canada gets going, like you can kind of feel it. And Czechia hung in there, and their offense has been just as potent in these past couple of tournaments, especially. I mean, they're a hard group to beat, and there's a reason that they've been really, really a real challenge for Canada these past few tournaments. I mean, they're just as well, I wouldn't say just as skilled, but they are very skilled themselves. And I didn't think they played a perfect game either, but they hung in there. A lot of bad penalties from both sides, I thought, but I guess Czechia comes away with it. There are some things to improve for them, I think, but to beat Canada, I mean, that's always a tough out. That is, they always kind of have a target on their backs, I would say. It's not like they were the hosts or the defending champions or anything like that, but they're just always going to have a target on their backs just because of how talented they are. I mean, Canada is always the team you want to beat, the way I see it.
Yeah, and the thing is that they're the one that gets all the coverage as well. A lot of the time, and it is. I mean, they always got talented teams, and they were undefeated coming into this into their semifinal. And Czechia just seems to know how to play against them. I guess it's something that they've had troubles with. Going now 3 years. And Czech is a strong team. Full credit to them because they're really strong. They have lots of offense. They can be pretty good defensively as well. I mean, they got a lot of skill on their team. So definitely deserving of going to the gold medal game. And looking at, we'll see what happens against Sweden because Sweden's a heck of a team too with their offense. So But I'll leave that until we get to the gold medal game preview. So let's jump there. I jump to the bronze medal game first. And this is Canada, Finland. They have met in the tournament before. Canada did win that game. What do you think about this, the bronze medal game? What are you expecting here? I mean, two strong teams, of course. I don't know what to really expect. This is going to be high scoring. It can be low scoring as well. But what are you looking at going to this bronze medal game?
Yeah, I mean, I'd expect it to be tight. I'm never going to count out Finland. Definitely not. I mean, they always just seem to be there. So, I'm hoping for a tight game. I think it will be a tight game. I'm hoping that, Canada can, there's skilled, more skilled guys like Porter Martone, Michael Misa can really shine in this game, because overall, I would say Martone especially, I expected a little bit more. Misa, I think he could give even more. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just you're hoping to see those top guys really find their game, take over a game totally, and will Canada to a bronze medal. And that's never a bad thing. I mean, yes, you're Canada, you want gold every year, but bronze is, it's better than silver, even though it's not. It's better because it means you won when you needed to win. So, and for Finland, I mean, full credit to them. I've really liked how they've played. So yeah, we'll see if they can hang in there. We'll see if they can come away. I would expect overtime or a shootout just because, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Canada pulls away.
Yeah. Like I say, this could be a tight game. It could also be high scoring. We've seen both ways whenever these teams get together. And I mean, the goaltending, pretty even, I'd say. I mean, Rimpinen was the top goaltender last tournament. And I mean, Ivan Kovac had a really good game, even though he did give up quite a few goals. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if Brady Martin will be back for this game. He was injured in the semifinal. It didn't look, whenever it's the shoulder, we've talked about injuries like that, you're not sure what it could be. It could be really serious, or it could be that, he just needs time, a little bit of time. Of course, turnaround's really quick here. He might not be available, and he's been a key player for Canada throughout the tournament, being a matchup center. He's a gritty guy. It's going to be tough to replace him, although Kyle Greentree will probably come in for him. He was left off because they wanted to have 8 defensemen for this game. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Canada has available to them roster-wise going into this bronze medal game. Yeah, I think that's going to be a key thing going in, to see if Brady Martin will be okay. All right, moving to the gold medal game, Czechia versus Sweden. I mean, high-powered offenses, both teams can score. I think both teams maybe can defend as well. I mean, you got some good goaltending in there. I think Herrenström, there's probably an edge to Sweden. Herrenström's been really good throughout this tournament, St. Louis Blues draft pick. Going into this gold medal, I mean, where do you see this? I mean, this could be a toss-up as well. It could be a tight overtime game too.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'd expect a tight game. These two teams, I think they're pretty evenly matched when it comes to just how potent they can be. I guess you could say technically on paper, Sweden is stronger, but that's not how it ever plays out. Me personally, Czechia was my team to win. But I mean, it's anybody's guess. I think this is a true toss-up. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I expect a very intense game. It would be hard to beat what transpired in the semifinals, but I mean, knowing these teams, they could. So yeah, I'm hoping for not a blowout. I'm hoping for a tight game. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. This is a big game for your draft eligible guys. I mentioned them, guys like Stenberg, guys like Bjork. If they step up here, I mean, it'd be hard not to take them with a very high pick, especially Bjork, who he was a B-rated prospect early in the year. I mean, if he has a great game, then got to be a first rounder, got to be
yeah.
maybe even an early first rounder. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he really showed a lot of speed and acceleration in the overtime there. That's why he got so many breakaways. But I didn't know he was that fast. He really quick. I mean, 3-on-3 kind of helps with that, but yeah, we'll see how he does in the gold medal game. And Czechia has been good throughout the tournament, and Sweden too. I mean, got some high-powered, very high draft picks on Sweden. Yeah, you say on paper Sweden probably has the edge there. Got a lot of high first rounders. You mentioned, I mean, Navar Stenberg will be a high first rounder. Bjork will probably a first round guy. Anton Frundell was a high end pick, and he's been phenomenal throughout the tournament. I don't know if he was really that noticeable in the semi final. He had, obviously had a few shots, but I think he was dominant earlier on. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who is going to win this, the gold medal for sure. All right, final predictions. You alluded to maybe a couple there in the last two, but who do you got winning the bronze?
The bronze, it's tough, but I'm going to go with Finland. I'm never going to bet against them just because it's Finland.
Yeah, I'm going Canada. I want Canada to win a medal here. It has been pretty tough the last few years not being able to get anything. So I'm going Canada, bronze, winning over Finland. It's going to be a tight game though. I think it's going to overtime. Unfortunately for the fans, they don't, nerve-wracking, but it's going into overtime, and Canada's going to win in that one. Who do you have for gold?
Like I said, it's a true toss-up. But before the tournament, I did have Czechia winning. I'm not going to back down from it now. I'm going Czechia all the way to win gold. And what a great moment that would be for them.
All right, well, I'm going with my original pick, even though I had a Sweden-Canada gold medal game. I did pick Sweden to win gold, and I'm going with Sweden here as well. I think they've got breaking that curse that they've had since back long time. They haven't won gold medal since I think it was 2012, which is a long time ago. And they only have 2 gold medals in their history. And odds are stacked against them with their history, but I'm going Sweden, finally breaking it. I think that it's their year. Looking at, they got so much talent, and Czechia can definitely win too, but I'm going Sweden. But again, tight game. I will probably see overtime in this one as well. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I think both teams definitely deserving of going to this final game, and we'll see who ends up walking away with it. But thanks, Justin, for coming on and doing a preview here ahead of the gold medal and bronze medal games. We will, of course, have a full episode breaking down the whole tournament, and those two, the gold medal and bronze medal game, are usual episodes afterwards. But thought we'd do a preview. I don't think we've done this before, but I thought I had some time, so we'll do a preview here. But thanks for joining us on this episode of Prospect Corner, and thanks, Justin, for joining as well. But until our next episode, which will be in a few days, we will see you next time.